and just till it's, I mean, that's all it takes. Alright, now if you wanted to, before you did this step, you could certainly ink your sides just to kind of give it a finished look. I don't do that because 90% of the time it's going to be filled with stuff on the bottom of this anyway. So nobody's going to really, like, I put pattern paper in here after the fact, but I don't cover it with ink, and I don't put cardstock in here or anything like that. I did it on my first one, but I just found it was kind of wasteful. So if you want to, before you do that, before you fold this up, you could cover this part with cardstock to just give it a nice finished edge. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of explain how this is going to work first before we glue it down. This would be where your score pal tape is going to come in. Oops! I should probably grab that. So, alright. So this is where I use the score pal tape because I find it's very solid and it has like no dry time. So this is where I use it. So on the sides, and then, oh, that one's done. So I guess I'll use my 1/4 inch. I think this one's going to be done right away too. So just along those sides and that top edge. Okay, now we're only going to worry about this top piece first. We're not going to worry about the side flaps. So you're going to remove your little backing from the tape. Alright, and then what you're going to do is you're going to hold it up like this. You're going to flip, actually let's go like this. You're going to cover that flat, and then when you flip it up, just kind of hold this flap up until you can get it up, and then let it go, and then it'll come nice and flat and square to that corner. And then we'll worry about the flaps in a minute. We're just going to turn this around and we're going to do this other side. So we're going to come in with the score tape again. And that one's done. Alright, so again, I'm just going to use this instead of using my X-Acto knife. Again, just remove the backing from the top part. And then we're going to fold it flat to this piece. And then again, we're holding it with my fingers here so it doesn't drop. And then we're going to lift it up, and as we lift it up, I'm dropping my fingers out of here so it comes nice and flat. And all I'm doing is just pressing it down just so it has a nice seal. And then what we're going to do after is just go on each of these corners and we're just going to glue these flat to the box. And then again this side. And all I do is I make sure my two chipboard pieces are flat against each other so that the corner is nice and tight, and then I just wrap it around and pull it nice and tight. So again, I should probably explain that before. Let's just pull this off. And just make sure you pull this top piece nice and flat and tight to that bottom piece of chipboard so that that edge, that corner is nice and flat. So, and then just pull it nice and tight. Don't worry about this overhang of this paper. Like, it looks really bulky because you have about, well, there's 3 layers of chipboard on this one side right here. This is going to be covered with pattern paper, so you're not going to see that. So essentially, this is what you have. So this is your first little part of your desk organizer.